My friend Chris, I sent you something in the mail. This is your Christmas present. Will you
Okay.
please open it live? Well, not live, but will you please open it in front of everybody watching?
So here we go. Let's unopen the package here. It says Canva on it. Let's see.
That's not a sponsorship for Canva. It's just where I got it. So,
Yeah. Aww.
what do you got there? What is that? Whoa!
Crosscut.
Did you
In
see the
the back
back?
it says cup print. Moving on.
Oh, you know what that means. The end of the episode. See you next week, everybody. All
Oh
right,
well.
Chris. I want you to hold it up and I want you to say, all I got for Christmas is this lousy crosscut t-shirt.
All I got for Christmas was this lousy crosscut t-shirt.
Wow, look at this guy.
Ooh.
Hey, that's pretty sharp looking. I like it.
Crosscut.
Crosscut.
You
Nice.
ever
Does
heard
it
of
fit all right?
crosscut?
How's
Yeah,
it fit?
it's actually really comfy, actually.
Good, good, good. Well, there it is. That's my present to Chris. A crosscut shirt so we can help promote us. Okay. Before there was Charlie, before there was a chocolate factory, there was Wonka and his little gadgets and gizmos,
Aplenty.
dreams and love of chocolate. And that's where we are today. But one of the great things about the original Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory and Gene Wilder, Willy Wonka, he's this mysterious chocolate maker. You don't know much about the guy. And this movie
We
basically gives you an unnecessary backstory of why he does it and his beginnings. And it's
Yeah,
just just unnecessary. With that
yeah.
said, I absolutely adored this movie. I went in not expecting much
Hmm.
because I don't know. I just feel like ever since I've seen the trailers, I'm just like, it seems over the top. Timothy Chalamet, I didn't love his performance, but I warmed up to him as the movie went along. The movie in general, I absolutely adored. It won me over.
I'm in the same boat as you, where I know he wasn't gonna fill in Gene Wilder's shoes. It's kind of hard to do that.
You lose! Good day, sir!
I guess the notion is, are we just assuming that he was trying to be Gene Wilder? Because let's
I
be
don't think
fair, is
so.
he just trying to be his own Wonka? Maybe that's what it is. Maybe he's just trying to be
I
his
think
own
he
thing.
was.
But
I
my
think
thing
he
was,
was.
I think he was too. I think he was just trying to be his own Wonka. My problem is that I still didn't believe him as a Wonka. I just saw him as a Timothy Chalamet trying to be quirky. That was my thing.
I think he was trying to make it his own Wonka, just like Johnny Depp did his own Wonka. I couldn't see him as a younger Gene Wilder in a way. He's a very good dramatic actor. In
Yes,
all the dramatic scenes, he nailed it
correct.
for sure. The quirkiness that he you first see pretty much is when he's in his room when he unveils his mini factory. How do you want it?
Dark, white, nutty.
Absolutely insane. Like a little bit too much.
He was over the top, and I think that was him trying to overcompensate. He's supposed to be this eccentric guy. The thing was, Johnny Depp, he's eccentric in general. Gene Wilder really wasn't eccentric. I think he was just he almost played it more subtle, but he's just such a
Yes.
good comedic actor that it just worked. With Timothy Chalamet, it didn't really work, honestly. Now, again, there are moments that I thought were funny, and again, it's
Mhm.
really like you said, it's the drama. It's like the sweeter
Yeah.
moments when there's like moments when he's singing and things are going well. I was like that worked for me. But
Okay.
yes,
Once you said
that first half hour, him being quirky, I was like, "Ooh, this feels over the top."
yes, it felt very forced to make him look psychotic almost.
Absolutely insane.
It didn't it was just weird, but not in a good way. I actually didn't enjoy the musical part of it. It felt very Broadway like, and the supporting characters did a really good job. Both being in the dramatic backstories, and even in the singing.
Well, let's talk about the supporting characters because that's where this movie kind of wins me over is with the supporting
Yes,
characters. This
agree.
movie has a great supporting cast just in general, and it
Hmm.
really works with everything going on. Now, yes, going back to the music, when I first heard the first song, I was like, "Oh, this is gonna be like singing throughout the whole movie," and I was like, "I don't know if I'm into that for a Wonka
I think it
movie."
was well balanced, to be honest.
It was okay, but I don't remember like the original having. I mean, yes, they're
It
singing,
wasn't.
but
It
this
wasn't supposed to be a
much.
musical.
Yeah,
I think there's
it
what,
wasn't
maybe
that
two
heavy.
or three songs in most of the movie.
'Cause I got a golden ticket.
And honestly, the first few songs in this movie are pretty forgettable to me. I was just like, whatever. But then it really starts to pick up at a certain point. And then I honestly from like the middle of the movie to the end, those songs were really catchy.
Yeah,
And obviously they bring back the the old
your
classics.
imagination. Yeah.
But
Yeah, but I like where they put that song too at the very end.
it
Yeah,
works. So
it does.
but the supporting characters in this movie, I think they make this movie memorable.
It does.
Starting with Olivia Colman as the room and board manager or whatever.
Mrs. Scrubbit or
Her
whatever.
whole thing with the guy was hysteric. That's when this movie started to really win me over.
Oh yeah.
There's a good little
When
scene between Wonka and this guy who's kind of this like brute force guy, and he and Wonka's kind of manipulating him. He's like, if he does this like kind of little rhyme, if you
yeah.
want to do something, you got to give a little thigh. The next time
Yeah.
you see him, he's wearing these, was it dungarees she calls them? And oh my God, I was laughing. Like that was
Oh,
like funny. That
that
was
was
legit funny.
perfect.
And the rest of
But
their scenes
yeah.
together were really, really good. And of course, there's like the little post-credit scene where they drink the stuff and they turn different
Oh
colors
yeah.
and everything.
The Yeti sweat and whatnot. Yeah, that was
Yeah.
funny.
So they're
But
funny. They're really good.
even with
Keegan Michael Key. You go ahead.
oh my god.
So
The
Keegan
chief
Michael
of
Key plays the
police.
chief of police. He keeps getting fatter throughout the movie because he keeps eating the chocolate.
Each time he got fatter, it just kept getting funnier and funnier. Can we say that Hugh Grant did a good job as Oompa Loompa?
I will have you know that I am a perfectly respectable size for an Oompa Loompa.
He's funny. He's not really in the movie a lot. He kind of only shows up a few times.
But when he does show up, you're enjoying his character.
Too late. I've started dancing now. Once we've started, we can't stop.
Oompa,
Oh, that's right.
Oompa, Doompa-dee. Yeah.
Doompa-dee-da.
Yeah, he's funny. He's not really in it a ton, but when he does show up, he's really good. I did like Hugh Grant as what Lumpy or whatever his name was.
Yeah, Lumpy.
And then there's some Wonka's kind of his like team that helps him throughout the whole movie. Great cast, great supporting cast,
Yes.
really funny, and they did a good job of balancing comedy and drama throughout the movie.
They did.
Again,
They did.
the whole thing, like knowing Wonka's backstory, it's unnecessary. The stuff with the mom, it was okay. You don't really need it. It doesn't really show up
only-
too much.
The
There's
only
like a
thing I
couple
liked
scenes.
about that, the only thing I liked about his backstory was at the very end when he revealed
Reads
the
the
chocolate,
note.
the golden
Yeah.
ticket.
That was good.
They're like, oh, so that's the inspiration for
Yeah.
the golden ticket.
Very
That I liked, but I agree it's not necessary, but it's it's a starting point from Wonka. Why not see it?
So I will say this, Wonka in general, I really enjoyed this movie. I think it's a perfect movie to come out during Christmas time. I'm already recommending it to people. It's a very family friendly.
Yes.
You can take your grandma to see it. I already know like I can take my mom to see it and I know she would enjoy it. It's that kind of movie for people that might be on the fence. It kind of reminds you of like watching like a Disney movie before Disney went
Yeah, in a way.
south. But it's just like that kind of humor and with the singing, it kind of feels like you're watching like a Disney movie maybe from like say 15, 20 years ago. It has
I
that kind of
agree.
tone to it.
And even if you don't like musicals, it's not so heavy in the musical sense of it.
Exactly.
To me, it balanced out with the dramatic and the actual singing. It really did. It's not too much of each other. The way the movie looks,
I really,
that looks
I really
amazing.
like the look of this movie. I like the production design. I thought it looked
Yes.
really, really cool.
Yeah, it's
I like the
so
whole
detailed.
whatever like London kind of look that
Yeah,
was. Yeah, it looked really, really cool. I really
the
liked
London
that.
or the like market area where all the
Hmm.
chocolatiers are. Like it's so simple, but it looks great.
There was a part I had this thought, the scene where they go to get the giraffe's milk, and I had this thought. I was just like, could they, if this movie was made 30 years ago, it'd be a real giraffe. And obviously nowadays you just CGI so much of it. And
Yeah,
it was like whatever to me, but I was like, I really would have like given them credit to be like to actually like have like a real giraffe and taken the time and the the
yeah.
problems that would have caused, but to actually have that. But then I think about the scene later on where they're driving with a giraffe, and I'm like, would that have matched? Would that have looked weird to have like because obviously you can't
Well,
beat like having a
if you
real
if
giraffe
you think
while you're
about it,
driving.
if they did do a real giraffe for that scene for milking the giraffe, that would have been really cool. Would have added production value.
Hmm.
The chasing, all you would have seen was the head of the the giraffe. You wouldn't have necessarily wanted to see the whole body inside the box.
But then there's the whole the giraffe in the church or
That,
whatever. So,
yeah, yeah.
uh, but just
What did you think of the clergy?
they're funny. The chocolate clergy or whatever that
Paid in
guards. And
chocolate.
did you notice the Slugsworth reference, or that was one of the three? And Slugsworth is from the original Willy Wonka.
Yeah,
I was
yeah.
wondering how they were going to connect that, if that had any like meaning to like the
I like how
original.
they did it though. I like how they did it. I know in the original one he's trying to steal Wonka's secret ingredients, his inventions and whatnot.
Well, no,
But
because it's revealed at the end that he was working from the whole time.
right. But like you don't know that until the very end. They did a little bit different. But I like that we played the evil chocolatier, you know.
Hmm.
And you had the other two goofballs. Like poor.
Right. I just want to say credit to the director, Paul King. He did the two Paddington movies. I'd never seen the Paddington movies, but I always heard like
Yeah.
really good things about them.
Paddington 2 is incredible.
I fucking told you.
I heard they're just really, really good movies. And that was like the one thing that I was like, maybe this Wonka movie will be good because those Paddington movies have like really good respectability to them from like to people that have seen it.
Heard.
So I was
I've heard.
thinking
Yeah.
like, oh, maybe maybe this new Wonka movie will actually be pretty good. And it was. Again, I really, really enjoyed this movie. I'm already thinking about going to see it again with like a group of people. I saw it in
Mhm.
IMAX. It was really, really cool in
I
IMAX.
saw
There's
it
a
in Dolby,
yeah,
but it was
it looked
really,
really
really
good.
good. I really enjoyed myself with that movie. I laughed. I got it was sad at one point, but it's just enjoyable.
Like I said, I was pleasantly surprised. That's kind of my overall opinion of the movie. I just don't know how much else to say. I was just pleasantly surprised. Yeah, again, it just reminds me of like watching a Disney movie from like 20 years ago where they just kind of put all the politics aside and just made it about this
The story.
character and what, what he's trying to do.
It really is a good family movie.
Yeah,
Yeah.
family movie. That's the key word there. It really is a
Yep.
family movie. I kind
It
of hope
is.
this movie has the legs. I'm hoping that it did like it had like a decent opening weekend. I'm hoping because there's not really much coming out for the holiday season that this movie will just kind of stick around for a bit and
It
do
did,
well.
it it did pretty good on the weekend. Yeah, I even heard on the radio that it held its own,
Was it 40 million for its opening weekend domestic? That's I mean,
something like that.
yeah. But because it's Christmas time, the movies really start to make their money around Christmas time when they kind of stick around for a while. So if this movie can
Sure.
do that, then the only competition it's got facing it is going to be Aquaman, and we know that's going to be hot garbage.
Wonka's already gonna be more viewers than Aquaman. That's a guarantee.
Is it a guarantee?
I would say so. I mean, what's
You don't think
coming in?
Aquaman can make $40 million opening weekend? That'd be
Well,
an all-time low for DC.
there was a bunch of fans of Amber Heard, then yes, it would tank. But if they're just going just for plain Jason Momoa, it might do all right. I'm still gonna go see it.
I'm not. I'm
I'm
gonna go see
gonna see
some
it because
better
I'm a
movies
pure
instead.
DC fan.
This will be the pretty much the end of that one. I
A
think this is
lot.
the
Yeah,
end.
the end of that chapter.
Yep. But anyways, enough of Aquaman and back to Wonka. Overall, I say Wonka's a great time. It's the kind of movie that you want to take your family to on like a Christmas Day kind of thing and just enjoy yourself. You'll laugh, you'll tear up. It's definitely a fun family outing. That's Wonka.
It is. I agree. It even if you're going just on a date night just for Wonka, just to have pure fun.
That's our take on the new film Wonka. If you enjoyed this, we hope that you'll consider subscribing to the channel. Stay up to date for future episodes. We want to make a quick announcement. We will be taking a week off for the holidays. We'll be coming back right after the new year with some brand new shit. Chris will have a new shirt to be wearing every episode.
Chris, cut.
In the meantime, we just want to say hopefully everybody has a good holiday season. Stay safe, stay warm. Go watch some movies. Go watch Wonka. Don't watch Aquaman. That's all I got to say. Peace out.
Yes, happy holidays, everyone. Stay safe, like you said, and catch you afterwards. Cut
Catch you
print.
after the new year. Oh, sorry. Cut you off.
Yes, after the new
No,
year.
wait. You got to stand up and turn around and say it.
Oh, okay. In a tight spot. Put me in a tight spot. Cut
Ready?
print. Moving on.
Woo! Go
Do you
eat
even
some
see it?
chocolate. Yeah, I saw it.
Yes, go get yourself a Wonka bar.
Come with me, and you'll be in a world of pure imagination. All right.
Good day, sir!